Good evening and welcome back to ZSR. We are back with Crosskeys. This is a 5-2 matchup between Gammachuu and Eykir, and we have Tofile and Tracy M on comms. And take it away.
Hi everyone. This is week 7 matchup. This is our week 8 matchup. This is our final week before the plane race for all of our 6 and 2s. The winner of tonight's race is going to be going on into that race. About 50% of those participants are going to go move on, and unfortunately, whoever loses tonight is going to be out. So how are you doing tonight, Tracy?
I'm doing great. I saw this one on the schedule. I saw y'all asking for an extra commentator, and really excited to be able to call it with you. So
yeah. So honestly, kind of just waiting to get everybody started. I don't think Eykir is going to do Hula. I don't actually expect either of these runners to do a Hula Hand start.
I feel like that's the most popular start, but it's not my favorite start. So we'll see what these guys do.
Yeah. Eykir, I think, will actually probably just go straight for Castle.
We start with the small key for pod. We'll get lots of those.
Yeah. Now we do actually have a slightly different flag set for this year's Crosskeys tournament. It's 100% locations, so we can't actually get pod keys in either Harmel's Hellway or the big key chest.
Yeah, so. Can't have 6 key lock pod keys. Can't have Thieves Town small key in the big chest. Can't have Swamp big key and Swamp big chest, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Lumberjack has a heart container, and we see King's Tomb over on Gamma side with some bombs. Always nice to find some bombs early. Yeah, that Sank start next to Kakariko is nice. Unfortunately, can't do back of escape until you get a hammer, or find the Hyrule Castle small key, or decide to sequence break it from the front of Hyrule Castle somewhere.
Yeah. This is one of the ones where I don't think you kind of want to do the key steal. You'll probably just grab it. Desert and Thieves Town are red crystals today.
Early bomb shop.
Yeah.
Spike Cave. We're not doing that right now. We're also not doing Turtle Rock East right now. It's nice to find Turtle Rock East early, though, and not have to, do all this stuff from Turtle Rock West, potentially. We're also not doing Bumper Cave.
Yeah. I missed which side of that was, if it was the upper or the lower, but, well, I'm sure we'll see them again in a second. Because if we get a hookshot, like, you can get through the upper cave.
Oh, right. I want to say it was... Oh, shoot. We'll see it on Eykir's side. I don't want to guess and be wrong.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I find both sides of Bumper Cave before I ever go through it, but...
Yeah, the cave kind of being like the... I've only seen a couple of times where the cave's actually, like, been hard required.
Mm-hmm. The early hookshot cave, but no hookshot to get anything.
Yeah.
Could be important as a connector, but we're not going to take that yet. Race game with just $50, so unless the runners are hurting for rupees and they happen to find themselves in that location, probably not going to see anyone pick that up.
Yeah, so that was the upper side, so we can, if we ever do find a hookshot, like, that is in play. Gamma's got 3 bombs. Yeah, he's going to go take a look and see where hookshot cave takes him.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to find some of those early connectors, and we'll see where this goes.
Yeah. Like, this is a nice spot for a connector. It's kind of like at the south end of your route, and you can kind of go north and do the Lost Woods after this. Oh,
Not a useful connector, but it does give us some checks that we don't have to worry about later. Unfortunately, cannot pick up the rock yet. And we do get a nice bomb refill.
That's a very nice cave.
I was about to say that I would go... Actually, I might still go back in and farm more bombs just because we're so early. Having the max number of bombs you can have if you run into Mini Moldorm is so nice this early.
Yeah.
Once Mini Moldorm Cave is out of the way, it's not as big a deal, I don't think.
Yeah, no. 10 bombs is pretty good early on. Yeah. Gamma's getting his pod key. Kind of be interested to see where he's going to just go straight for castle, too. Okay.
Yeah, this makes sense. And unfortunately, probably also not going to get that heart container because blind checking any drop down before you found Ganon is usually not advisable.
Yeah. I think I know of like one runner in this tournament who likes to just blind check the castle drop down no matter what. And amusingly, it's an amazing Ampharos. And I'm just saying that amusingly enough because we just found I was Bushguy's hut over at the Hyrule Castle, which is AA's usual avatar of choice.
Now, usually I like to do this as my last drop down check, so it's highly likely that it won't be Ganon, but
yeah.
I mean, in general I like to check those drop downs early because there's so many that have items.
Yeah.
Gonna get this is an interesting choice from Eykir, doing this fake flipper over to the man under the bridge. This is a guaranteed item.
Right, but obviously we need flippers, and those could be pretty late in the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gamma here is going to go fake flipper and kind of work his way to the other stuff in the North of Hyrule, probably.
Yep.
May even just set up to do a holy hand if he wants the money.
I mean, could do the Hool Hand and then could reset to Sank and then could do Bottle Vendor pretty easily.
Ooh.
Desert's not what you want to find here.
No. It's a free item.
It's an item. The items could be good, and we can scout another item.
Oh boy, well, what do we got here? This checkerboard cave on the Lake Island. It's our first gold small key.
Gold small key, that can be useful, especially if you get the bad layout for the front of Skullwoods.
Yeah.
It also means that if you have the items to beat Skullwoods when you find it the first time, you just have the small key to do it if you want. Just a map on the torch.
Yeah. Doesn't mean Mothula isn't going to be having our flippers today, probably. I mean, there is the possibility, of course, that we're logically expected to get there with mirror and a connector, but
that is a thing that there's some Dark World access.
Yeah. Good. We have really annoying Dark World access.
That's horrible Dark World access, and it's only the south, just to make it even that much better.
Yeah. Eykir's following Gamma up here is going to go find it, and then we'll see if he comes to the siren call of Desert Palace. Honestly, it's the fact that there's an item here is why you're going to go walk into this place.
Yep. And then you've already gone that far, so it's like, well, you might as well check the connectors.
Yeah. On the other hand, I do like that. I do like that.
I like finding pod and not having to worry about it later.
Yeah, that's 100 rupees that you don't have to spend.
Exactly. If you do end up taking that connector to go to East Dark World, you might end up still spending the $10 because Kiki will latch onto you anyway.
Yeah, but it's still pretty nice to have that out of the way.
Yeah.
It does mean those other 3 entrances over there are in logic.
Mm-hmm.
But
we have too much Light World stuff to be jumping into those connectors. The only argument I could see is that there is the pyramid item, which is guaranteed to be an item. Okay, we have I didn't see this on Gammachuu. Oh, we didn't ever see this on Gammachuu because he was going in following Desert. But yeah, it's just the useless fairy over here.
Yeah, vanilla.
And Eykir's going to go ahead and do the Hool Hand play now.
Yeah.
Well.
Honestly, I think this is pretty heads up for Eykir if you weren't going to do the Desert Palace play, just because I kind of feel like his next play is going to be like going and checking Bottle Vendor at some point. Gamma still doesn't have the money, so...
He could drop down here, and let's see, he's going to end up at 74, so I think you'd have to do it 2 more times. I don't think you do it.
No.
I think if you can, maybe you can do it 1 more time. Oh, there's a cave.
God, good.
Oh, good. We can go through Bumper Cave now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's an awful spot for that glove.
I'm actually surprised at Eykir. I'm surprised Eykir didn't see that earlier.
Yeah, most runners will try and path that in. Also, this laser bridge is in logic because we have a cape already. And it's
Yeah.
got a hammer.
Oh, good. And it's a parapendant turtle rock, so
Meanwhile, Eykir's checking out Paradox Cave.
I got really lucky there that the fire splash didn't accidentally take out the trigger the switch. We got a
Oh, just missed the. Oh gosh,
yeah.
this is rough. Eykir wants to see the other connector. We saw them walk in from the bottom. I don't forget who we saw. Maybe both of them. Oh, yeah. You can't bomb jump this now.
No, and he took the hearts.
The hearts are already. Oh no. Oh, he has 1 heart left. Okay, only took 1 of the hearts.
All right, good on him. Well, this unfortunately means he only has 1 heart to deal with the mini bolt arms upstairs, but
in the meantime, looks like Gamma found the front of Old Man and is rescuing him.
Yeah, that was I think it was a village fortune teller.
I think Eykir just went out the same way he came.
Yeah, he did.
He's not checking. Yeah, because getting through those mini mold arms with nothing to kill them and not taking damage is really hard.
Yeah, and it looks like our Old Man saving our rescue item was the bug net.
Oof. Okay, well.
Oh, that's ice.
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Misery Mire Small, I want to say, which, for logical purposes, is a thing, and does make routing better to have at least 1, but otherwise, not very useful. Oh, front of Hyrule Castle for Eykir.
Yeah. I don't think that's the entrance you want to see right there. That's like one of the worst entrances to see right there.
Oh, it's terrible.
Especially like considering you got the fire on and you ran yourself out of magic.
Also, on another note, with that hammer, Gamma can do back of escape anytime he wants. Next time he saves and quits, probably goes to back of escape.
Yeah. Ooh.
Pain. Another mirror locked item.
Yeah, the game is just throwing a lot of those at us today, it looks like.
Well, that clinches it. The mirror is going to be hard required. There is a possibility you don't need both gloves. There is a possibility that you don't need a cane, but all 3?
Yeah. I'm surprised at Gamma right there. I'm surprised he didn't check the other, the Dark World entrances a little bit, but maybe he feels like he wants to just have them go forward.
I guess it's out of logic and it's slow. So combine those 2 things. Save them for later.
Yeah, but those entrances tend to be really hard ones to get back to if you skip.
Yes, they are. Oh, nice sword.
Yeah. We get a nice return on our investment of losing 80% of what we paid demand. Yeah, so.
Like Gamma's gonna find that Paradox Cave. With the sword, is gonna have an easier time being able to keep the hearts. First, we're gonna get this, which I think was just it was a heart container. So yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. We have not seen Lumberjack. We have not seen Vanilla Sank. We have not seen the Lost Woods, I think. One of those is
Yeah.
Ganon. Well, one of those or the pyramid.
Pyramid, yeah. Something's behind the pyramid today. We just don't know what, because we already saw we had a vanilla useless fairy. So honestly, with the sword, I think Gamma probably just goes and checks what's upstairs, up through the upper entrance.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Eykir is probably going to hope that he finds the upper entrance at some point, so it doesn't have to end up worrying about it.
Yeah.
It's not that far away to go to it if he needs to, though, at least.
Nah, it's only a screen away, basically. Lake's not too bad to get back to.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. And of course, like, I was actually kind of shocked that Eykir opted to do the bomb jump, just because, like, the other side of it was Light World Hype Cave. Yeah. So it's just like, you lost the heart in the bomb just to... You could have saved it quite and been back out of there about the same. But yeah, Eykir's also found the old man. Eykir opted not to do laser skips, it looks like.
Yeah, so no hammer yet. Not gonna hurt him yet.
Yeah.
Now, a little... well, okay, so he might be waiting till he can get a magic refill to be able to do those a little bit better. Laser skips on 4 hearts. Difficult.
Yeah.
So, you know, a little more health or some magic to use the cape.
Yeah.
I often will use iframes from falling on the 1st and 4th chest.
Yeah.
That's very free to do. But the 2 and 3 chest,
yeah,
not so easy.
Yeah, that's my usual strategy for those two. Just okay.
Hi, Meyer area.
The front of the old man, not a great connector, but the back, he'll take that. Bombos is our medallion for getting into Meyer today.
Ice Palace Green Pendant. Hi, Saha.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't get the chests in there unless we had, like, boots and a mirror, maybe.
Now, there's where the not having the hammer hurts Eykir. I did not realize that we saw Mimic Cave there.
Oh, yeah. We unfortunately, we found Mimic Cave with the hammer on Kama's side, which is a rarity in Crosskeys, but did not happen on Eykir's side.
He's also not going to do the Dark World checks. I'm going to check the Mountain Cave immediately.
Yeah. Not a great connector.
So Chad asking, are laser skips expected? Not in Crosskeys. You'll see that that is in logic in regular non-entrance modes. The difference being that in a regular non-entrance mode, by the time you get to Turtle Rock, you probably have a bazillion hearts. You probably have some mail upgrades. You're going to have something to make it much more doable. In Crosskeys, you might hit Laser Bridge on 3 hearts green mail.
Yeah.
And on 3 hearts green mail, not so easy anymore. So, you know, it's not too bad with boots, but without boots, I find it very difficult.
Yeah, Eykir just did the double back. Wait, I should check where my green pendant is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's green pendant Ice Palace and pendant Turtle Rock. Interesting.
That's a lot of pendant knowledge early. Of course, that means that the last pendant will be hard to figure out.
So it'll just be skull lids and the fire rods not needed at all.
There you go. I mean, the fire rod may not be needed at all, even if it isn't Skullwoods, because we can do that with the lamp. Not logically, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, so Eykir's going to go finish up with the Lost Lids. Considering we haven't found Uncle and we still have like 2 of the drops, so we can get around the requirement for getting in there. Okay, he's going to go do Laser Bridge.
Not finding the important item yet.
This is an interesting way to do it, but I see what he's doing. He was doing this to get around the fact that the Buzz Blob because he doesn't have a.
Okay. There's the important item.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. That,
Where's the Hyrule Castle Small? Because that Moon Pearl will not be in Logic until we find a Hyrule Castle Small. Fortunately, that doesn't matter.
yeah, I think we're gonna find it sooner than later. Here's the upper side of Super Bunny Cave. This is what Eykir's been looking for this entire time.
Magic
A full
refill.
magic refill.
Magic. I mean, that's the one thing about Super Bunny Cave is that magic refill. Eykir's Gamma's gonna go ahead and do Dark Cross with the sword. This is pretty easy to do.
Yeah, and you got a fire rod, so you can grab. You can get that door doesn't Dark Cross itself, just so you don't even have to worry about that.
Fire rod will save time more than anything else in that room.
Yeah.
Because actually getting the chest without it is not too bad. It's just a compass.
You know what would be the worst thing in this seed right now is if our Hyrule Castle small key was on the sick kid. And our first spot was the boomer
Or maybe it's just this thing right
chest.
here.
Oh, there it is.
It is. Nice.
Eykir's probably not happy to see that,
Nope.
unfortunately, because he knows exactly what that now means.
Yep. I might be more unhappy about the timing of the hammer, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you don't feel too bad about it, but you're more annoyed about Mimic Cave right now than anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's the timing I'm talking about. Is Mimic Cave then hammer. Gamma managed to right order that and got hammer, then went to Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
Okay, so we hope for the uncle here.
All right, let's see if we need 2 Hyrule Castle small keys today. Or Castle Tower small keys. We need 2 Castle Tower small keys. Wonderful.
We need 2 Castle Tower small keys. Logically, we logically need a Hyrule Castle small, and we hard require Castle Tower smalls. Thanks, game.
Yeah. That's hammer picks up at the Lumberjack house. Unfortunately, it's only 20 rupees, so. And Kaz got a Moon Pearl. He's got a dream. And that dream is finding Dark World access.
Okay, so if we can't have Uncle at Lumberjack, can we have it here so that it's not behind Aga 2?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Okay.
All right. So that means that, unfortunately, today our Lost Lake Teeth is behind Aga 1, Aga 2, so 5 items on the climb.
Yep, I'd rather have that than this there, because this is the one spot where you can just do it, no matter where it is, unless it's behind Aga 2. Oh, jeez. Remember how I said that maybe you go and the one argument for staying in the Dark World and that desert connector was the pyramid item?
Yeah.
Nice glove on the pyramid.
Yeah. I mean, when you get the mirror and the flippers, you'll kind of know, I'll just go over and take care of that then. I mean, mids don't really do us much at this point because we do have that access into minor, but...
Yep. Mitts is such a weird item at Crosskeys. It tends not to lock a lot of things, and, you know, of the things it can lock, a lot of those things end up not being locked due to connectors and such.
Yeah, so now here's like, okay, I've got the Hyrule Castle small, I'll just backdoor myself into Dark Cross, and now he's going to get the unfortunate news that he needs to go in the front of the way.
Yeah, I'd much rather do this from the front. The good news for Gamma does not actually have to go back into Pod and find out what's there, because we know what's there.
Yeah. Eykir, on the other hand, probably will.
Yeah, because he didn't check those desert connectors.
No.
And we get a connector... Oh, hey. Connector to Dark Death Mountain from West. That's not a bad connector once we have a flute.
No.
Because we can already get to that Dark World portal. Oh, hi, damn.
Yeah. Okay.
Small key to thieves before we have the big key is nice. No orphaning big chests today for Gamma.
Nope. And we haven't even done South Shore yet for Gamma, so he gets a free look at the damn item the first time he goes on
Yep,
to that screen.
that's always nice.
Yeah, okay. Icarnos is like, okay, the game gave me this for a reason. We're going to the cell.
And also of note, both of runners did the Dark Cross item with the Fire Rod, but in entrance, that's not in logic until you have a lamp.
Yeah. Yeah, all the dark checks that normally with like the V31 advanced item placement logic, where you can use a fire rod in place of a lamp, that doesn't exist on the entrance randomizer. Yeah.
Okay, so where... I don't think Gamma's done any of the north stuff yet. Doesn't know where that Ganon is a problem.
No, he hasn't gone past CAC yet. Has the money for bottle vendor.
Has exactly the money for bottle vendor. And is left with $20 for his trouble.
Yeah. So I'll find Super Bunny Cave over here.
Yeah, I could use the magic refill too.
Yeah.
I love finding Super Bunny from the back. Never have to worry about it again.
Yeah,
Nice to be able to just use that fire rod to one-shot the ball and chain guard.
Yeah.
It wants to check some connectors, so it's going to let the green guard kill him.
Yeah, and then he's going to get one way, the same way that Gamma did, because you're going to do Hyrule Castle left.
You always
Because
do
that's
left
the-
first.
Yeah,
Right
because
is
that's
slow.
Yeah, right's the slow door. Left, you can get back into the castle easy. Unless you get
Except...
away.
Game is kind of an in-logic Moon Pearl now.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that had to show up.
Yeah.
But hey, this will get Eykir a glove, so you know it's a decent trade.
Yeah. He's probably going to miss. It'll be interesting to see if he does the connector to. If he does pod or not. Okay, Gamma. Okay, you're gonna.
Another Meyer small key.
Yeah.
No,
ooh.
we're gonna see catfish.
We're gonna see catfish. Yeah. Well, let's see. You know what'll be interesting if we get the rare. Well, it's not a rare, but the fake flipper to dark shopping mall from up here.
Well, it's a little early to be pushing that kind of out of logic check when you have so many Sphere 1 even locations. And we find GT, we get a couple items here, and I mean, I suppose you could bomb jump your way to the left, but that's way too... another thing I feel like it's way too early to be doing. Double big keys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna double. I don't think you're gonna. You might look at the torch item, but I don't think you're at most steal the key. You're not gonna go anything past that.
Yeah, well, looks like we're gonna at least get a key steal.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
Never mind. We're gonna do some bomb jumping. I don't like this much without the boots. The boots can, because you could do a lot of this with bonks, and then you only have to do a handful of bomb jumps. This way, everything's a bomb jump.
Yeah. If you just do, maybe you dead end yourself in Stalfos room.
Yeah, he might just do this. He could use the ether to make this better. I would use ether. I guess if you're just gonna save and quit out. Lamp behind hookshot. Okay.
Well, I'm down for that.
And some money.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Swamp Owl's big key. Nice to have, because we haven't even found Swamp.
Yeah, and anytime you get those so-called fetch quest keys, it's always better to have them before you get to the fetch quest dungeon that they're in. And Swamp Palace Big Key is one of those.
Yeah. Fortunately, Gamma waited to come out here until he had the glove. Uncle being there kind of negates that. Gonna be sad that this is the useless fairy. But the other thing that happened was The only other glove entrance up there that Eykir has orphaned is only a shop, so it's not really gonna. It'll be annoying for him when he gets back around to it, but if he gets a mirror, he gets a check for free, basically.
Yeah, Eykir walking away from those bombs, but didn't have 10, so may as well pick up and get yourself to full.
Yeah.
And we're not done yet here. Are we going? Let's see. I mean, we didn't expect the bomb jumping. This could be the fake flipper, or it could be just let's go back to the pod area.
Yeah. I mean, to get here for him, like, yes, I got through Isle Castle that he knows of, and even then, like, the other way to get there is to go through.
He can.
Desert
I mean,
Palace.
he can use. Well, no, we have regular dark world access with
Oh,
glove and,
yeah.
and hammer.
What am I saying? Yeah.
So we don't have to use connectors at all, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are doing the fake flipper. Okay.
Yeah. This is the way you do this, by the way. For those who haven't watched this before, you kind of start up at that north whirlpool and you swim right, and you usually get enough time to clear the zeros before the bombs start going. I think this is just more convenience because, like, there's not really a better time to get to this spot for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well. So this is in logic, strangely enough.
Yeah.
Just never saw either runner get here.
Yeah.
And Gam's gonna do some pod.
Yeah. I believe this
Got
is
one,
our...
one small key. We'll see if he chooses to mimic clip. And you throw the bomb whether you're gonna mimic clip or not, so that doesn't tell us anything.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some South Dark World checks from Eykir. Yep, we're mimic clipping.
It looked like Swamp Palace is a crystal. Thieves Town was a crystal, and a... Yeah, we already knew Thieves Town was a crystal. Yeah, I don't think we... I think only Swamp Palace was new information there for Eykir.
This is not what you want to find as your first check.
No.
Don't think we're going to take the connector. It was just a bottle as the item, so there's no rush to try and get that.
Yeah, no, we already have the first one.
We have
We
a
already
bottle,
have-
we're not going to
yeah.
grab it. The hope is, again, if you're Eykir, is that you see the exit of that before you ever go through it, and then you just never have to worry about it again. There's a map we're never getting. Library, you know, it's not terrible to go back to it, but unless we're at a point where we're just desperate to figure out what that last pendant is, there's really no good reason to go pick up that map, and we can't do back at Desert Yes because we don't have the Desert Big Key.
Nice amount of clipper Gamma. Eykir is probably going to... So this will probably work out nicely for Eykir, actually. So he's going to find desert here. Yeah.
Nothing on the bow side.
Yeah. So it looks like Eykir is just going to... Let's see, where is he going to head? Okay, he's going to go clean a pod area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This probably means that he'll probably end up following the old lady connector.
Yep. Unfortunately, he's going to pay money for the other desert connector.
Yeah.
And there's back of Skullwoods for Gamma. He did not get the Skullwood small key that Eykir has.
Right. That was
So
on the-
cannot do this, cannot finish this dungeon.
Oh, good.
Now, powders? Okay. We can
Yeah.
do bat. So
Yeah, Batch just some lost wits today, so...
Skullwoods is such a weird dungeon in this mode because Moth is locked behind all three Skullwood small keys. However, since one of the Skullwood small keys is always in the pinball room, Moss is also locked behind the Moon Pearl. So
Yeah.
now, I don't know anybody that goes out of their way to make sure they have 3 Skullwood small keys before they do Moss, unless it's a pendant, in which case maybe you just don't want to do it, period.
I can think of one person, but that's just because somebody was bribed off Rick to do a Crosskey seed in Logic.
Well, I've seen Fred do the thing where he says stays completely in Logic too. So but
Yeah.
that's like a special. Hey, I'm gonna do it this way on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, right side Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. Surprised Cam is using this as a connector into the Dark World.
Well, I think he just happened upon the right side. I didn't see where that was, and then is just now following it because it's convenient.
It was the Desert Palace Fairy Cave, the one just before Desert.
So we didn't actually see Aegina's cave. Okay, so that's the only downside is there's one more entrance.
I think he walked out to Aegina's and then turned around and came back in.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, and I'm kind of surprised that he did this rather than just like save and quit and like take a
portal
from 4. But he's gonna find GT here, so
we'll see if he does the bomb jumping.
Yeah. The lamp's gonna be nice, but it's just a lamp. I mean, realistically, like the pod big key and the hair big key are much bigger finds.
Yeah, the pod big key is especially nice because with one more pod key, we can sequence break. We can get a lot of more pod done. It'll all be sequence broken. Everything else is behind at least 4 small keys. But it's really nice to not have to worry about doing 2 hammer jumps to get all the stuff out of Logic on the left side.
Yeah.
So you just do it once. You go there, you do 1 hammer jump, you get the big chest and the 2 maze chests, and you never have to worry about that part of the dungeon again.
Yeah, and honestly, hopefully you're also kind of just like, I want that like 4 pod keys, just so I can like grab Harmless Ellie and I just never have to set foot in the rear of the dungeon again.
Yep, I totally agreed.
Yeah. Okay, I was doing Catfish too. Did not do the right side, the left side jumps.
Also chooses to pick up the bombs. I also don't think he was at 10. He's not going to continue on to the fake flipper.
Yeah. So realistically, let's see. We still have 2 item checks in the Dark World that neither of our runners have checked. Gamma's just gonna have enough to do this, and honestly, considering that this is right next to save and quit and he's full magic. This is in Logic too, actually.
Yeah, because of the bottle. Okay. Honestly, I would probably reset that and get my magic back, but yeah, not a big deal. Oh, and we find a dark connector over on Eykir's side.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a TR bridge. The dark connector actually matters. You don't see that very often. Except it doesn't, because that's the other side of Bumper Cave, and we have the cape. Okay, game. Game having fun with us.
Yeah, I missed which one of our connectors that was. He went through to get there, but
yeah, I didn't see the entrance. And we're gonna see some Turtle Rock, which would be much better if you had magic.
Well, he'll get a full magic here. He's got a small key. If he grabbed a little small magic, he might have been able to eat through the pokey.
I mean, you have Fire Rod for the pokey. I would just use that if I had a magic shot.
True.
And then powder for the anti-fairies to just get them out of the way. But he's just gonna spend the key, which shouldn't. I mean, worst case scenario in that scenario is that he goes back and has to kill the pokey. Not ideal, but like. The odds of that there are 3 other TR smalls, and we get to save a bunch of TR smalls because when we go backwards up the stairs through a door, the game doesn't unlock the door, so you don't use a key.
Yeah. And we know where Laser Bridge is, so realistically, like, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be fine. And it's a pendant, so he'll really be fine.
Yeah. Eykir has found Pod.
Also, it's just the one small key. Now we're going to see what this entrance goes to.
Yeah, now this isn't logic without... needs a hookshot or Samaria to get.
Yeah, the game wants you... The logic wants you to hook to the big chest and walk around. Or Samaria to the big chest and walk around. Another pod small key. Okay. Now we are on the western half of Death Mountain. Sorry, eastern half. East-west, ugh.
Yeah. Oh, Caesar.
Yeah, we have everything but the big key. But we get 4 items out of this, so that's nice. Now, Eykir could choose to beat this dungeon.
I mean, you got the hammer.
Hammer...
It's only 4 hammer hits.
Yeah, hammer, no mail upgrades, not great health, not a lot of magic. We'll see.
Oh, good. We get our second medallion, which obviously means we're going to have double bombos today.
Of course. Oh, wait, we saw Meyer. Oh, and which is bombos. So,
Yeah.
of course, it'll be double bombos.
Eykir's walking in. He's going to do it.
And me personally, I'd like to have a Master Sword or a little more health with the Fire Rod.
Yeah.
I'm one of those weird people that likes doing Fire Rod Moth, but that's mainly because that's how I thought you had to do it when I was a kid. Game gives you Fire Rods, so surely that's what you should be using to kill Moth, right?
Just pinball him around the room. I mean, sure, he might not take damage half the time, but it's still fun. Yeah, not a lot of Fire Rod shots, maybe 2. Maybe the best 3.
You can get 1 more with the pot. But we might use the Fire Rod to kill... Yeah, because we're going to need to get the Gibdoki. Oh, nice magic refill. Use the... Okay, get it, yeah. Because the magic will keep refilling if you use it before you're done. So now if you don't miss, you can use the Fire Rod. But Eykir is going to queue up the hammer instead.
Yeah.
Which is pretty normal.
Yeah, Kevin's going to go take that mushroom turn in, and we haven't seen the potion shop yet, so... Always the best. Ooh, can't freeze him.
That's a miss swap.
Gets it. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that might actually be the logical silvers.
It could be. Gamma's going to take this Desert Palace. Yeah, so this will work out well for Gamma because he's going to take this and go over to Desert Palace left and start working his way over to the game in the Dark World.
Now, on the other hand, we're only missing 1 Skullwood Small because we know that we have a pinball room is available. We can grab that small key anytime we want.
Well, the other one is Flipper's locked at the very least.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
No, we're more out of logic than I realized. Yeah, I was wondering how Eykir had a Skullwood Small that Gamma didn't, but yeah, Eykir did some fake flippering.
Yeah. And Eykir's discovered the same thing that Gamma did. Oh, sorry. Gamma's because
yeah, Gamma finds Desert North is what you're trying to say.
Yes, exactly.
And the map that we're never getting.
Yeah, so surprised Eykir's coming up here for this one check, but yeah,
I would have tried to put this off until Mirror showed up, so I could do it with the Dark World check in the same spot.
Yeah. Not really sure what else we have up there that... What's really pushing Eykir up this way. Other than he probably wants to do North Dark World checks. We have to take a really, really long way through this horse to get to the spot. Oh, he found the powder. Never mind. I forgot.
Ooh, nice half magic for Gamma. Yeah, this will be the first time we see Bat.
Yeah.
Small key. Okay. Well, I mean, you want a couple of those. Ganon's Tower Smalls are, I mean, logically, you need all 4 to climb. Not that we hope to climb.
Yeah.
4 to get to certain items in the basement, 3 to get to other items.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get... no, where are we going?
Eykir's heading for the portal. He's just got to go through.
It's just such an awkward way to get there. But yeah, I guess starting from where the magic bat was, this is probably faster. Or if it's not faster, it's close enough.
Yeah. He'd have to save and quit and walk halfway through the town to even get around to it. So. And, half magic's pretty nice right there. Looks like Gamma's going to go take Spectacle Rock, I think, because he's heading back down there.
The really nice thing about that half magic for me is if you run into Ice Palace now, I feel much more confident doing a half magic cold stare.
Yeah.
Without any kind of bottles or anything, then especially with that fighter sword, then not having the half magic.
Yeah. You know what it's gonna do? We're just gonna find the mirror in Ice Palace today. It feels like.
I've had that seed before.
Yeah, just like I don't want to go to Ice Palace. There's some right there. I just need a mirror. All right. Where does Spectacle Rock take us out? Well,
I mean, something had to go there, right?
Yeah. I was at least going to go peek the item. Oh!
Wait, we don't want that.
Theoretically, we don't want that. Yes.
Got all excited because Ice Rod, but then, no, we don't really want an Ice Rod because, Turtle Rock a pendant.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we won't be killing Trinex. It is a thing that does happen.
Yeah, so here comes Gamma. I'm surprised Gamma is opting to do Bumper Cave and not check. Maybe he has forgotten he has Dark World access. But this isn't like a hard... Oh, God!
There's our castle tower.
Yeah, did you see where that is?
I did not.
Given that Eykir was in Skullwoods just a second ago, I want to take it back.
Oh my god, yeah, of course. It's terrible.
Oh,
well,
boy.
that fire word hard required, because for those of you that haven't been with us the entire race, we have a Lumberjack Ganon today.
Yeah, we're coming back here at some point.
Hopefully just once, with both small keys.
Yeah. Alright, so Gamma's heading to go check the items in the back of Saha. That's fair, this is 3 items. Fortunately, we know that this is right now, like, for all the best of our knowledge, this is section unlocked.
Right, lamp in the Stalfos room of GT.
Yeah.
This one's a really easy one to forget if you see it for the first time while you're still a bunny.
Yeah.
Semi-fetch quest big key. We need it logically. If it's we hope we don't need it logically because it's a pendant. Back to what I was saying about forgetting about it, because what happens with the Saha location is you're gonna mark it. The only time you don't mark Saha is if you walk in there with the green pendant. Oh, hi, Hookshot. Wow. Okay. So if you go there as a bunny and you talk to Saha and you've now marked it, it's very easy to forget that you didn't actually get the items in the back. So
Yeah.
good on Gamma for remembering that and picking up that hopefully useless Ice Palace big key.
That's not gonna be useless. But
but yeah, Eykir got a very not
yeah.
useless hook shot, and where was Hookshot Cave? Because I might check that if it's not too inconvenient.
It's race game, so he'll probably do it after checking like village area, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could save and quit then to get to it pretty easily.
Yeah, so here comes Gamma into the Dark World.
Okay.
We find Tower of Hera. We're going to take advantage of the fact that we have both the big key and the boing key to Tower of Hera. In a second, I'm sure. No small key.
Yeah,
Small
it's really nice to have that big key. Small key's a fetch quest. Like, the small key logically unlocks the item in the basement. Period. That's it. That's all it does.
Yeah. So Eykir looks like he's going for one of the older Philly.
Yeah, this is a really old one.
Yeah, I taught myself the breads method.
Yeah, that one you have to be a little fast on it, but otherwise it's super free. Like, there's no pixels to look for. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab a ferry while we're at it.
I haven't found the potion shop yet, so, you know.
Yeah, it's reasonable. I don't personally like to have a ferry if I don't have a mirror, but, you know.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Why, game?
I know what we're
Okay,
doing
so
next.
now we can go to the basement and get the fetch quest item, because why not?
Oh, God. I don't think we've seen any of our 5 item caves yet.
We have not seen Mini Moldorm, we have not seen Hype Cave, we have not seen Blind's Hut. Yeah, we're missing a bunch of 5 item caves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm also going to find Tower of Hera here. Also, we don't know if this is a pendant or a crystal, so we will find out shortly.
Yeah. It looks like Swamp is... Oh, no, Swamp is our last pendant, so...
Oh, yeah, there we go. So this had to be a crystal.
Yeah. So Eykir has full knowledge. The red crystals really don't do anything for us today, though.
So we might not need flippers. Now, you might be saying there's a glove sitting there on Lake Hylia Island. Well, 2 things about that. One, it's often not required in Crosskeys. 2, we can sequence break that with a mirror and boots.
Yeah, well...
We cannot get it with a fake flipper.
I'd say we probably don't need it. We may not need it, potentially. On the other hand, we did find the Swamp Palace small key already.
Yeah, I know.
We've already found the dam.
Yeah, so the flippers were only going to be required if hard required if one of 2 things happens. Either we have to do swamp for some reason, or if boots are... Well, I guess boots would have to be... Oh, there's flippers, never mind. Doesn't even matter. We can just go get it anytime we get... As soon as we get the mirror, we can go get it.
Yep.
I would have been very... You know, if I were playing the Seed and I saw a Pendant Swamp, I'd be very happy to just never see flippers.
Yeah, well, unfortunate.
But yeah, if the boots were behind those flippers, then we wouldn't be able to do the water walk to get around the flipper requirement.
So Eykir opted not to do Hera Basement, which kind of understandable. About 50 minutes into the seed where we are. Okay, here's one.
Oh, hey, there's a 5 item cave. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me if Gamma skipped it as well.
There's a lot that you still have to check. I mean, Eykir hasn't done the south checks for the free items. Free in quotation marks.
Yeah, could go back and do more of the left side of GT.
Yeah, you know, actually, that's a good point. He just got the flippers, so if he just continues walking left here...
Yep, you can get there pretty easily. You can swim right over there. Yeah, and we've got 1 small key, so we can do all the left side. It won't be in logic, but... I mean...
Yeah.
Worrying about your GT small keys... Unless you know you have to climb. I don't typically spend too much time worrying about whether I have enough GT small keys to do things.
So Gamma is going for the big key chest. GFE in chat is saying that is crying. I believe he's in awe.
Yeah, hair small and hair big. Which, you know, if this weren't a key sanity mode, that wouldn't be super unusual. But
Yeah.
But here we are. Piece of heart on bumper ledge, so don't care about that connector unless we have to mirror to the Light World one. Oh, see, here's mini Moldworm. That's two of these 5-item caves.
Like, I'm just like, where the heck have they been hiding? And the answer is just up in the north, the part of the Dark World.
I didn't see what Gamma got there.
I didn't hear good noise, so I'm assuming nothing.
Eykir does get some blue mail, so that's nice. Both our runners now on blue.
And the other mail upgrade was these now, that's right. Something like that. Oh no, it was in Turtle Rock.
Right, Eykir has not done that yet.
Yeah.
And Gamma about to get those, I wish we didn't have to use them flippers. Eykir not going to head over to GT.
Yeah, he still has Village to do.
Now, Gamma might be a little more incentivized to do it since he did not do the Stalfos room. It'd be really good if he has to get into Skullwoods first and get his hook shot, and that might be where he's going next.
Yeah, Gamma's kind of in an interesting spot because, like, you might want to, like, continue. You might just want to take a look at Skullwoods, see how bad the layout is, and then make your decision now. Just because, like, you can take those levers and just kind of keep yourself going right a little bit. Yeah. And then he hasn't done Dark Shopping Mall. And so, like, he could do Left Side GT now as well.
Yeah, not heading over to Skullwoods at all.
No.
Yeah, Skullwoods in this game, in Crosskeys, is kind of a weird spot. I do see some runners will rush it pretty quickly, and I see some runners will even Super Bunny it early. When I first started playing Crosskeys, I did a lot of that, and then kind of switched to the other end, more like what Gamma's doing, which is I kind of tend to wait till the game tells me I have to go to Skullwoods before I go there. I like to wait first for Big Key or preferably both Fire Rod. Gamma, of course, has the Fire Rod, so does have at least one of those items.
Yeah.
Does not have the Big Key.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I'm in the Dark World early on and it's like my first trip through, I might go in there just to grab the small key, just in case I have that opportunity to just one-shot Skullwoods whenever I find it. But other than that, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, bunny walking until, like, I'm pretty sure bunny walking is going to get me my Moon Pearl because I loathe that. But sometimes it pays off handsomely.
But yeah, he could do Skullwoods right after this. And we get red mail for Gamma.
Yep. You know, we could beat Helma. Not in logic, but we can beat Helma.
Yeah, we need 6 small keys before we can logically do it. But, you know, it's something you might do earlier. It's one of those things where ideally you could end up in go mode before you ever have to go back there, and then it's just just do Helma and be done. But
here's half
magic for Eykir. That'll be good. Yeah, I think this will be Skullwoods for Gamma.
Yeah. So this will be his hook shot. Eykir.
I mean, there's 2 important things going on here. And one is, you know, he will get the hook shot, which you want, and we I mean, hook shot might not be required since we don't have to do swamp. We don't have to do GT climb. However, you still want to have it. And more importantly, he's gonna find out where Castle Tower is.
Yeah. Eykir, on the other hand, stays and quits after doing Spike Cave. He has half magic though, so annoyance, but not too bad. He's probably going to go follow Hookshot Cave now and probably grab that one last entrance over on Ice Ride Cave area that he missed with not having close earlier.
I like that.
Heck, you could even take those slippers and swim up to the Zora if you really, really were feeling spicy. Because, like, realistically, like, I do actually think Swamp House is probably our next port of call whenever we find it. Because
we're missing a lot of dungeons.
Yeah. Like, nothing in Pods and Logic. Thieves Town is nice, but it's not going to do us anything without a big key. Ice could be something.
Oh, there's a big key to Eastern, so that's good. When Eykir finds Eastern, he can just do it because he's got bow and the big key. Gamma doesn't have either one of those yet, having not finished up Skullwoods, where our bow, our illogical bow for now. Speaking of swamp.
Yeah, well, I think we're full clearing this place.
Fun. And since Gamma hasn't, he'll get the hookshot now and may head back to Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, I mean, it turns out the North Dark World just had our Swamp Palace starter kit, so...
Yeah.
Fortunately, like, this is the only thing in it that's, like, 100% in logic and, like, isn't chicks that we haven't seen that isn't, like...
Yep.
Those two entrances on Dark World.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, Gamma having not done the Stalfos room probably goes back to GT. Gets the 4 in logic checks, and then, probably continues on. Gamma's going to grab this pinball key that Eykir did not, because he has not done Skullwoods and now can.
Correct. It'll be interesting to see how long Gamma holds off on doing Skullwoods for. He'll probably know very quickly that it's a clearable crystal, but on the other hand... He's having second thoughts. I think he was going to head for Skullwoods, and then he's like, wait, no, I can do Hookshot Cave. And now he's going to get sucked into Swamp Palace.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Because, like as we said, like, doing Mothula, like, is 3 key locked. So, like, you can kind of put that off for a while. It's not a great fight. You can do it. You can make it faster. But the fact that it's going to be a bow is going to be a problem for Gamma if he doesn't get around to it quicker.
Or find the other bow. Well, there's a sword in Swamp because it's Swamp and Swamp has those.
Yeah. Eykir is heading for the left side, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like... I dislike the left side play less, if that makes sense, in a pendant situation.
Yeah. I think it's early on. Like, we have so many items that we're missing. And honestly, like... As I said, like, really, we don't have a lot of things that are, like, sitting out here that are, like, possible places for things to be that we can get at right now. So this is probably, like, something. So just missing your go... Like, picking up something in the back and skipping something on the left side is going to, like, hurt you really bad. Yeah, and here comes Gamma having exactly the same thoughts. And
he thought about it.
Yeah, he thought about it and then...
Reluctantly decide, okay, I'm heading in.
Yeah, this is all in logic. This is 10 checks. This is my densest play, unfortunately. That isn't GT. But nothing in GT, everything in GT is like at least...
Yeah, there's the Stalfos room is in logic because it's not behind any key doors. Everything else there is behind 3 or 4 key doors.
Yeah.
Or 3 or 4 small keys, and we have 1. Actually, Gamma has none.
Yeah, Eykir got one somewhere. Oh yeah, the Swamp Palace big Q was in Stalfos room. I don't think there was anything in the big chest though.
No.
Yeah, so Gamma will just file that on checks that he'll never get to. Yeah. So far, the biggest thing we've gotten is a Mire Small and a sword. But
Yeah,
the Mire Small.
I'm gonna trust our trackers. We have Ricky of Kokiri and Shasta the Manic on the buttons today. Shout outs to them for doing the hard work behind the scenes. Trackers always are MVPs, and I'm guessing we would have seen something clicked. But yeah.
Yeah.
That big missing that big key shouldn't matter to Gamma.
It'll be an annoyance, but that'll be about it. Oh, good.
See, there you go. There's a mirror in Swamp, because why not?
Yeah. Well, he's definitely heading for the lake next. Probably, Eykir probably will do the same thing too. Mitts aren't required, but you'd rather have them than not.
Well,
Mitts may not be required.
I don't know that you'd actually rather have them, but if they're available, you kind of have to pick them up in case that they do block something important. So you can't just ignore them as much as you'd like to.
I mean, and honestly, it's not actually too bad, because what you'll do is you'll just grab the mitts, hop off the island, and go check Ice Palace entrance.
Yeah.
So. But we haven't done Smiths yet, and Smiths are pretty nice today.
Oh, so you know what else that puts into logic that we don't really... I mean, it doesn't do anything for us right now. But we can go get the ice rod now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And Samaria.
Yeah, that's right. Samaria on Spec Rock Cave. We don't have a big key to Turtle Rock, so we can't actually beat the dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, because realistically, we're not actually all that far off from Pedestal being in logic. It's 2 Turtle Rock small keys and a big key at this point.
Great.
Oh, boy.
We do need to find ice, though.
We need to find ice. So unless ice is in GT, then which could happen. Yeah. Eykir's what do I do? And
yeah, we had a weekly seed recently where Pod decided to be at GT entrance, and all three of our 4 swords were behind 7 crystals, 2 in that entrance, and a 3rd behind a big key found in that entrance.
Oh god! So where exactly is Eykir going here?
That's a good question. So weird things can happen. Now, we've already got Master Sword, so that won't be an issue in this seed, thankfully.
So he's going to go rescue the old man.
Yeah, he hasn't done this yet.
No, he did rescue the old man, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right. He just wants to go to the mountain. Maybe back to Mimic Cave, and maybe do the 2 Dark World entrances that neither one of the runners have done.
Well, then he'll also probably mirror over and check.
Go get his cane.
He'll hookshot, yeah. He wants to also probably hookshot over and grab the stuff up there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff he can do here.
Yeah, this is his best way over to the right side of the mountain. The left side of the mountain. And I don't think he knows the ways to get over to the left side of the mountain. Yeah, Mimic Cave.
Ooh, nice triple puff spin for Gamma there.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. I count myself doing pretty well if I get 3 or 4 doubles.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Eykir didn't mirror in Sanctuary. I think it's just because I forgot it.
Yeah, it's always funny when people start to try and figure out why runners are doing certain things, and then when sometimes just, yeah, I just forgot. Oh, there's a connector. So we have not seen... What have we not seen that we need a connector to? We've seen the Turtle... We've seen 2 connectors to the Turtle Rock Bridge. We have... I don't think we've seen Floating Island. Have we seen Floating Island?
No, it's either... I think at this point... let's see. We know...
We've seen Desert.
Yeah, we've seen Desert. We've seen all the TR connectors. So we're missing the Brothers connector. We're missing the other end of that connector. We're missing Spiral Cave.
Mm.
So that's two of those have to go to Must Connects, and then the other one is wherever.
Oh, there's that Skullwoods key for Gamma.
Yeah.
Now when he goes to Skullwoods, he'll have 2 small keys. And actually, with a Master Sword, it makes that fight infinitely better.
Yeah. So here's an entrance we have not seen before. On
There's
both
2
sides,
entrances.
actually.
But yeah, it's, 1 item, 1 not.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Gamma opted to do this in the light world rather than go to grab the mids and then double up, but it is because like we still haven't seen Eastern, we still haven't seen Ice or Mire.
Yep.
So like there's still like 3 entrances left, so mids are probably going to get required. Well,
Entrances are still useful. Like, there comes a certain point in time where you gotta stop checking entrances and start checking dungeons. But we still have 3 dungeons that are outstanding, and 2 that we definitely need to find, so...
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Our save and quit point was literally the other side of, was a laser bridge exit. So, Eykir can just drop down a mirror over there to go check the other 2.
And of course, we saw that left side Turtle Rock entrance on Gamma's side, because he decided to follow it.
Yeah.
We have not seen the front of Turtle Rock yet, which could be interesting.
Yeah, okay, so that actually, well, that could be our 3rd. No, that is our 4th possible
Okay.
connector.
Gamma into Pod. This is interesting.
I think he's going for Helma kill.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
beat the dungeon, and then you could come back in and do a bunch of stuff in the back if you like. A little unfortunate. One more small key would make this better. Oh no, he's gonna do the back first. Okay, one more small key would make this better, because then you could spend this key, spend the harmless Hellway key, and like you said earlier, never have to come to the back again, and then go do Helma.
Yeah.
Going to the big key chest, not nearly as big a deal. Maybe we'll just find a small key here. That Pod still likes to have Pod smalls, just they won't be behind the 6 key checks anymore. This is Eykir's first trip into Thieves Town. Oh, we need that. Castle Tower small key. We need that too. Desert Palace big key. So yeah, we're just gonna have to leave the harmless Hellway behind.
Yeah, and Eykir's going to go check the stuff in Turtle Rock.
Or really? Okay, that's the decision.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still 3 more Pod small keys out there. Oh, I mean, it's a good find. Not required, but it will make things faster for Gamma.
A little. Well, I mean, kind of.
You can get the myths, which means if he wants to go back to the Mire area, he doesn't have to... but he does have the good save quit spot, so that's not even as useful as it could be.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have a save quit spot to the back of that 2 Mire region.
Yeah.
We've already done Ice Rod Cave area. I mean, it makes getting back to maybe the Pod area a little faster, but there's nothing really over in the Pod area that you want to get back to other than GT, and then... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I'd rather have the flute than not have the flute, but I think I'd rather have the Pod small key for a Helma kill right now.
Yeah. And, looks like Gamma's heading for Skullwoods. No, he's heading up north. I guess he's just gonna go get the mitts now, or yeah.
I thought, that's.
So it looks like Eykir's gonna bet on the fact that he doesn't need to spend any small keys today. He's gonna reverse himself through TR.
This will be a new exit in the front of TR.
Yeah.
We're gonna do desert first. Okay. Just with the big key just found in desert right here, this makes a lot of sense for Gamma.
Yeah. I do think it is pushing Skullwoods further and further off, though, which is...
Not ideal. Of course, there is another bow out there.
You can't kill Helma. He doesn't have a bow.
Ah, yeah, Scout, good call. Maybe what he... Because we're thinking of the bow because Eykir has the bow,
Yeah.
but Gamma doesn't have it. Okay, so now I like the play to do Harmless Hallway a lot more than I did before. Odds are pretty good that you will find another possible. Maybe you find two. Hey, there's our logical bow.
Possible logical bow, yeah.
Until we see the third Skullwood Small, I'm going to call that the bow and the other one the Silvers.
Yeah, until we discover that this is at like we need 4 TR keys to get this.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We're about to find out. It could just be a Mitzlock location though.
Oh good, that's a 3rd bottle.
With a fairy in it. We have Mirror now, so having a fairy is not a big deal.
Okay, well...
Well, it's behind the boots or 4 TR Smalls.
Oh, this isn't too bad for Eykir. He'll go check these couple of mirror spots down here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mitz for Gamma incoming. No, wait, we have something here. What was here?
Desert Palace.
Oh, we're gonna get the big chest.
That's our waterfall fairy.
I'm gonna say Mitz incoming for Gamma after we get the big chest.
Yeah.
Might head over to Dark Shopping Mall as well, and then do the Compass to Hera. Thanks, game. I always say I like compasses more than most people, but when you get one after you're completely done with the dungeon, it's pretty darn useless.
Gamma's completely ignoring.
No, doesn't want Mitz. Okay.
He's gonna go check Doppel Castle.
Oh no, he's gonna get this. Yeah, okay. Man on the bridge, and then we do the.
Eykir. Okay, that's. Okay, that was interesting for Eykir. He did not check race game left.
Hmm.
He went for the item, but I don't think he stepped in front into the dungeon, into the entrance.
That's odd.
It's not on his map either, so hopefully that's not going to be an issue for him. I think Eykir is heading. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Okay.
What?
Now Gamma's getting mitts.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both getting mitts now.
Now, Eykir, having already checked the Dark Shopping Mall entrances, probably heads straight to the Ice Palace entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
You can go get a bottle. We have not seen where this connects to, though, so we're going to do that now.
We did.
We did? Okay, never mind.
This goes to Desert Palace.
Oh, we did see that.
Left.
Okay, well.
Eykir wants his bottle.
Eykir has an extra bottle, so, you know.
I don't think he doesn't really care about this too much. This is just him trying to tie up some of his must connects at this point because he wants to get onto the island or
Okay, we're gonna get that flute activation from Gamma.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like you found that flute. Let's go to, and granted, Eykir has the option of doing this too, but grab your ice rod just in case and check those desert area entrances.
Yeah, that's what I was probably going to do. We found Mire Shed. Okay, we found both our Castle Tower keys.
Yay. Okay, where was this entrance? This is over in Death Mountain somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right at the
so
Old Man. Okay.
Yeah, so both of them should not be missing castle tower keys today. Oh yeah, we still need boots. We need the boots to even get into Ganon unless somehow we engineer Harmo shake
Right.
storage.
Oh, gosh. I mean, it would be fun to see someone do that because I've never seen that before, but
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, anyway, but here's Eykir just gonna go grab all the entrances over in my area now.
Yeah, without the flute that Gamma found.
Yeah.
That's a flute that Eykir might just miss because he can do pod if he wants to.
Yeah, it's not really. Then once he gets done with pod, I mean, realistically, like that's their damn entrance. So, boy.
Yeah, I would have just stood there because I don't know that he's gonna be able to get back into that portal. But we'll find. Oh,
Well,
okay. We're
doesn't
getting a
matter.
connector. We're just gonna follow it.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna go check the last couple entrances over. Okay.
Yeah. Well. I mean, now Eykir has 2 boots checks he doesn't need to do when he finds the boots that we know we need.
Yeah. Just use ice armors first. Armor shake storage, says GFE in chat. And Eykir's gonna go check the last entrance on the bridge for Mimic Cave.
Yeah, this is really nice. This side of Bumper Cave is so much better if you have hookshot than dealing with the cape from either end.
Yeah, now this is going to be one of the must connects that we care about because it's got to be Spiral Cave and the Brothers connector at this point.
Oh, we haven't. You know, what we haven't seen is Bumper Ledge.
Yeah. This is
that's
either
that's gonna be an important one.
Yeah, this is either Bumper Ledge or the island.
Yep.
Eykir's ran himself out of entrances where it can't be. And there's our island connector. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, at least we have a master sword. We just get the items. Now Gamma's gonna have to walk all the way back over this way to check the book.
Yep.
Of course, Pet will be easy to check with doing. I mean, because once you get 2 castle tower smalls, I could see just going ahead and doing the castle tower, just get it done and over with.
Oh, that's a good potion spot entrance. By good, I mean absolutely horrible. That'll be good for Gamma. Unfortunately, Eykir never went and routed in churning the mushroom in, so he's going to be missing whatever that is for a while. Here's Eykir getting his Ice Palace big key.
Yeah, map's no longer useful.
Yeah. And at this point, Eykir just has to check these last 2 entrances, and then he's done over here. Until we find Bombos sitting in like the Desert Palace left entrance.
And he'll pick up his ice rod reluctantly.
He hasn't seen it yet. I don't know if reluctant's the right word, but it's nice before it's even like on the table just to have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Right, Castle Tower smalls for Gamma.
Yeah, looks like Eykir's going to head for. Let's see where Eykir's heading. He's got the hammer out, which means he's going to go to the Dark World, but doesn't really have a reason to go to the Dark World from here, other than maybe going to Castle.
Yeah, he doesn't have that Desert Palace big key, so.
Yeah, it feels like Eykir could go B-Pod, but I feel like Eykir is waiting on getting 1 or 2 more pot balls at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He doesn't have the flute, so he can't just kind of flute himself back down here. Gamma almost dodged that bow again, but is finally going to go be taking care of Mothula and getting his bow.
He won't be able to take care of Pod either, though, because he'll hard require a 4th Pod small, having already used 3 of them.
Yeah, and top of castle.
Thankful we can do all 3 of these entrances since we have both Cape and Master Sword. Oh, hi Eastern.
Hey, hello Eastern.
Fortunately, we could do all 3 of these entrances, including the one that turned out to be Eastern, because we have both Cape and Master Sword.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, like, we can... I wonder if Eykir's play after this is when he gets done checking up these entrances. Now that he has everything, he just goes and does GT.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it'll put big key chest in a bad spot, but big chest in a less bad spot, but, you know...
So yeah, Gamma makes quick work, well, relatively quick work of Mothula. Had the Master Sword and Red Mail, so it makes it a lot better than what Eykir dealt with earlier. Gets his bow, which is good, because if he heads over to here to top of the castle, I don't want to have to go through Eastern without the bow.
I don't actually expect him to go to top of the castle from here.
No, I don't either, but I mean, now that he's got a bow, when he gets here, he'll be able to just full clear it.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Yeah. What I actually kind of expect Gamma to do is he has both of his castle tower small keys now.
Mm-hmm.
So all he really has to do is just go to the back of Skullwoods and go kill Aga 1, and then get a free trip to the top of castle.
Yeah, I like that. Turtle Rock small key, okay.
We're at 3. I'm pretty sure, as long as Eykir doesn't, like... Yeah, no, Eykir should be safe on Turtle Rock keys, because, like, the one thing that could, like, still bite him if he has to do Train X would be, like, if Big Key Chest was in Crystal Roll Room, but you can backdoor yourself and not have to spend the small key for that, and not have to get a key for that.
Yep. Oh, I think, yeah, you're right. Gamma's going to go ahead and do Castle Tower right now.
Yeah.
Are you like this? Is he not on this check?
No, not...
Oh, it's Magic Bat. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We know this is nothing, so I completely wrote it off.
Yeah.
It's perfect time to do it, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not quite. It's the Ganon's Tower small key, but I mean, we may or may not need those.
Yeah.
And you never need all 4 unless you do really dumb things with your keys.
I mean, if you have all 4, you can open the Forbidden Door.
Yeah, exactly, but you don't need to do it.
And you only ever open the Forbidden Door if you go left side, and then you're going to go to the right side, and you don't have a mirror. So you don't have to go upstairs and walk around that one the Forbidden Door, for those who don't know, is there's a door in Ganon's Tower that that just locks left between the left side and the right side. And you could just walk around and book the staircases.
I've never understood the reason for that door. Even as a kid playing this game, I never opened that door.
I mean, Zelda 1, there's a lot of doors that you can get around, but...
Yep, that's true. They also sell you keys in Zelda 1.
That's true, too. Okay, well,
there's another pod small. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good for both runners. That means Gamma will easily be able to kill Helmasaur later, and might incentivize Eykir to go back there to do more things and get a flute. Gamma, why aren't you lighting the torches? Where is he?
He's lost, unfortunately, looks like. He's in Agate. He's in the first major dark room.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, what I like to do when I enter that room with the fire rod is you go down a little bit, just a little bit, and then you fire to the left, and you should be able to hit that torch. That's not the super hard one. Like that one, like if you just need to get the chest, or just need to go through it without a fire source, it's not so bad. This is the scarier one.
Yeah.
And did a very good job of finding the torch here. And once you get past there, it's it's not a big deal to not have the lamp here. Now, of course, this isn't in logic without the lamp. The lamp is in logic. We know where it is. It's the Southwest room of GT. Eykir sequence broke it earlier, but now has the hookshot, so has it logically.
Yeah.
Gamma hasn't gone back there, but like.
Yep, and we found Meyer sitting next to Eastern Palace, so pretty nice digs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that's our Thieves Not Big Key. It's another dungeon to clear. So realistically, like right now, we're really just hitting Meyer, Big Key, and Boots for go mode between the two runners.
Yeah. Oh, look, there are Boots. I mean, the game gave us 3 Meyer Smalls, so you kind of have to do at least the compass room. I always say of this other check, this cutscene, no one skips this location because of logic. They skip it because it's slow.
Pretty much.
But it's a little hard to justify if you have 3 small keys to skip it.
Yeah, 3 small keys by the time you even get here, you're just like, just do it. Like, unless you're missing the fire... Well, no, not even if you're... If you're missing the fire rod and you have a lamp that you know is fire rod locked somehow,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair
maybe
enough.
then, but...
Just a heart, though. Actually, I think it was Sank Heart.
Hard to tell. He was pretty high on health, I think. But... Yeah, so Eykir is now really just kind of hunting his Desert Big and Meyer Big. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. He didn't have Boots, so he opted to do Map Chest first. Because he couldn't think the route in the real clip because he didn't have Boots.
All right, that's Aga down for Gamma. And when this will actually be a really good, just save and quit out of the dark world.
Yeah.
And with the mirror, you'll start up on the pyramid so that when Gamma goes back to Meyer, I hope he'll just go there. Now, Eykir could have the same thing if and when he decides to go beat Aga Tower.
Yeah, I think he's going to go empty out pod and maybe do the last couple checks up in the North Dark World, and then... Because, like, now, because he already did the 2 South Rock checks.
Yep.
Just reversed.
Yeah. They were both connectors that he's now found.
Yeah, so... I feel like you're just going to empty out GT here and then check the last couple entrances.
Makes sense.
We're still missing Hyde Cave, so there's a pretty good reason to go through it. Gamma got sucked into Eastern Palace without checking to see Meyer was the other one. This is going to be a little unfortunate. He can't beat this. Oh wait, no, he can.
Oh, he got that bow. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was a good thing he did Skull Woods before heading up to the pyramid.
Yeah, so he can beat this, but he's going to miss the boots. So both of the runners are kind of going to be on the same spot there. Eastern's one of the dungeon. If it's nice to have boots with Eastern, even if like.
But yeah, the game didn't intend you to have boots for Eastern, which is why it has all these nice long paths. I don't know.
I mean, Desert has it too, but yeah.
Other room has a not required big key. We
Yeah.
hope.
We hope.
Now, interestingly enough, if that is something good, Gamma's gonna miss that because I don't think he's gonna rush to the Skullwood's big chest, having already done everything he needs to do over there, including having climbed Castle Tower. Eykir, having not climbed Castle Tower, is very likely gonna go ahead and check that big chest when he goes over there.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh,
There's...
we have a shovel, because why not? And of course, you want to mirror there, steal that key and mirror so that you never have to worry about having any more than 2 small keys for GT.
Yep. So Eykir's already done Stealthos room, so he'll go start with map room and then work his way south. Yeah, just 10 arrows there.
No surprise that location is behind 4 small keys. You still check it if you can.
Sometimes it has the hook shot. Sometimes. That's a
It
nice...
does, yeah, that is a thing that can happen.
That was a nice Samaria block placement by Eykir, by the way.
Mm.
No
Yeah, we don't have any
boomerang,
boomerangs, so yeah. Gotta use Samaria or bombs to do the switches.
Yeah, one thing that Gamma will actually lose a little time on is he won't have silvers for this fight.
Yeah, I mean, it is a slightly slower fight, but if you know how to do the quick kill, he's not going to lose too much time since we know he knows how to do the quick kill.
Yeah. Yeah, and right now between the two runners, we really just need a Meyer Big Key. Gamma will need boots, and then he'll be just hunting for the Meyer Big Key. Gamma also technically needs a pod small key, but here it is for him.
Yep.
Unless, of course, the Meyer Big Key is over in pod big key chest. Then he'll need another pod small.
And have to go back. He's gonna, yeah, at this point, Gamma's gonna have pod big key chest orphaned, Skullwood's big chest orphaned, swamp big chest orphaned. We know the swamp big chest is nothing.
Yeah. So Eykir's going to do the last 4 checks over here. JT in a second. Gamma's heading for his boots.
Oh, hey, Moss in Logic now.
No,
our silvers are in Logic now.
We still need another...
No, we still need
another GT small between them.
Right, because of the...
Fun fact. I think that means we were logically required to double tip GT today. Because our lamp was in Stealthos room, and the second GT small key... Well, it depends on where the other ones, I guess, are.
Mm-hmm.
But our second GT small key was lamp locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Eykir's going to go do Thieves Down now.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He'll do Thieves Down, then he'll pull the trigger on pod.
Maybe he'll get a pod small in the back.
Yeah, he wants to be able to one shop stop pod.
Okay, boots for Gamma.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna check this because you know 3 keys led to a progression item. And you don't want to lose to a vanilla Meyer Big Key. Eykir also needs a second Castle Tower small key, but that's in the back of pod.
And he might do Helma first and then go do the back.
Yeah. We do have a bet in chat going now, asking where is the Meyer Big Key?
Oof.
Let's see. Someone is betting on the GT climb. Someone wants Ice Pal's big chest with Turtle Rock mane. One of our mods and other restreamers on ZSR has bet somewhere.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I'm surprised nobody's bet the worst possible place yet. If we're going to be completely ambiguous here.
Yeah, no one's checked Ped. We had the opportunity. Gamma had the opportunity when he went up Castle Tower. Oh,
yeah, gosh. But I think Gamma was also at the point where he's like 2 items from go mode. So if Ped gets itself, and Ped was really close to getting itself into logic, so he already did swamp. He got the bad part of pedestal out of the way already. I still make do with and Trinix is Trinix.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, yeah, we're not even close to logical because we need that Turtle Rock, Big Key. We need
and one more GR small.
Well, okay, well, Eykir has all 4 smalls, but Gamma doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
And we would need to find Ice Palace. So.
Yeah. It's okay, Star. Someone else wants Trinix. Someone who knows better wants Shovel. I mean, we haven't seen Smith Jane. The Shovel isn't really.
That's true. Have we seen anything? I guess we saw Ice Palace entrance, which wasn't anything. We haven't seen anything behind the myths, really.
No, not specifically.
Since Myers area is accessible without them.
Yeah.
I think Gamma's also going to join Eykir in Thieves Town shortly.
Yeah, I mean, this is progression. This is on path. Thieves Town's a dungeon where it doesn't really get any slower or faster. All the items are right next to points of places that you have to go in the dungeon.
I mean, in Key Sanity modes in particular, there is an actual go mode Thieves Town where you get to skip the big chest. That's that's go mode Thieves Town. Like everything else is no different.
Yeah, and Eykir's heading for pod now. It has 4 small keys, so we'll probably end up. We'll see which big key chest or Harmless Holly is his orphan.
Yeah, I think most people will orphan the big key chest if they have the big key. And if they don't have the big key, you'll often see runners skip Harmless Hellway instead to pair it with a later big chest check.
Yeah. Now, Eykir didn't do left side, right side, so he's just going to go straight up right side. Which makes sense.
Yeah, he didn't miss anything here.
No.
Yeah. As both runners retrace each other's footsteps. Let's see, does Gamma go to GT anytime soon? Doesn't really need anything out of there as it turns out. But it is a pretty dense check for him.
I think he'll go to GT after he goes and kills Trinix. Because not Trinix, Helmsword, because I think Helmsword is his last thing of where, like, if this is not on the route, then I have to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I like that call.
So...
Yeah, and Eykir going ahead and doing what I thought he might, which is go do Helma first. Yeah, because Gamma just needs that Meyer big key. Like, he's got all the other things.
Yeah. And Eykir will dip into the back here, and he'll find the last 2 of his 3 gold mode items, and then we'll be in the same spot as Gamma. Though he does have a little more, like, overworld, I think, covered than Gamma. But I'm not sure how much of that's going to... Like, realistically, like, right now, the only thing we're really hunting is, like, Spiral Cave and Hype Cave. And Ice Palace, I guess. But, like, he hasn't followed some of the same connectors that Eykir did.
Right, and Eykir's has done more of Turtle Rock, for instance.
Yeah.
Has already done GT Basement.
And really, Gamma's done, like, this part of Pod, and has also cleared Desert Palace. You can't do cape with Thelma. But I believe that's Gamma's 5th crystal. So.
Yep. Yeah, let's see what's here.
Yeah, he's floating. He is the float. He can just float right back to pod.
Just 300 rupees, so we will continue to look for the Meyer Big Key.
Yep. The Desert Palace Big Key's in the back of pod, along with the second Castle Tower key. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Gamma does have the Castle Tower time banked as well. So.
Yeah, so, you know, Gamma has a nice little lead, which means Eykir needs to find this Meyer Big Key first, wherever it is. And needs to find it with enough time.
So Eykir's going to skip the flute, it looks like.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if this is the Meyer Big Key, that'll be huge.
Yeah.
Because Gamma's not coming back here anytime soon. Although it is pretty easy to get to once you get that 5th pod small.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, that's a nice thing to have. I mean, I'm kind of biased. I absolutely hate doing Master Sword Ganon, but probably rather have that than the flute. But on the other hand, with silvers,
Yeah, I mean, at this
couple
point,
bottles, a cape, half magic, you know, it's not that bad, honestly.
yeah. I would take the temperate, like for this seed, I would take the temperate sword over flute.
Yeah, I
Go
think
for
that's reasonable. Especially given, you know, like the Meyer access situation is so easy if you have to
Yeah.
go back there.
Yeah, like right now, the only thing that flute's going to buy you time with is turning in purple chest, but with purple chest, you might even be doing Bombo's tablet.
Yep.
So.
Oh, so Gamma probably ends up. Well, I won't say that. There's another sword out there, and he might find it. But good chance he ends up on we'll just say a sword deficit.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably end up with silvers because I have to imagine he'll do the Bonk Rock checks pretty quickly. Those are 2 pretty quick entrances to get to.
Yeah, absolutely.
He could just like literally like dash right up here after he's done and take care of them. And Eykir has his Desert Palace Big Key plus.
So yeah, in terms of dungeons cleared, yeah, Eykir is a bit behind. Is gonna be able to do some of that stuff faster because of the better equipment, though.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one way. Yeah, it's the way to get to the Dark World.
Yeah, Gamma's heading for GT. Yeah,
Makes sense.
Here's Eykir heading for Desert.
So yeah, this will be Gamma giving some time back to Eykir.
Yep. I have to imagine maybe Eykir goes north and huck shots across the bridge to get over into the Skullwoods region after this. Not having a flute. Like, actually, and also, like, having a flute will also play a little bit of a difference when it comes time to, like, getting to Ganon.
Yeah.
But, if Gamma doesn't find the silvers, then that's... Eykir still actually probably comes up on top on the time save. Smith's at Snitch House, it's free.
So we'll be able to kind of reset where our runner's at once Eykir finishes up Desert and Castle Tower, and Eykir finishes up the GT checks he's doing right here. And of course, that Skullwoods Big Key could still be important. And Eykir's going to get it on path, and Gamma's probably never checking it.
Yeah. Yeah, and a nice one cycle for Eykir.
Yeah, nice to have silvers in that fight.
Yeah, I always like silvers in the Lamnola's 1 fight, Lamnola's 2.
Oh.
That's always a little iffy for me.
Also of note, the silvers are going to make Eykir's Vitreous fight faster as well.
Yeah.
So gonna have a easier fight there if Gamma doesn't find them.
Yes, apparently Gamma did tile room 1 item from Gammachuu Jiffy.
He sure did.
Yeah, Eykir forgot what was in Desert Palace. Torch. Honestly, we're almost 2 hours in. It's understandable.
It's so easy to forget that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll be something like a map, so you don't mark it down because you don't knock it off because you'll want to pick up that map if you still don't have all your information the next time you go through there. So you're like, okay, I knew there was something here, And it turns out to be a map, but by then you don't care anymore.
So where is Eykir going? He is getting out of the water. I guess he's gone for Zora.
All right, he hasn't done any of those checks yet.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, the end of a Crosskeys, here's the difference between Crosskeys and non-entrance modes. In particular, just regular 7-7. So Crosskeys, once you get your actual go mode item, the end is really close after that point. But sometimes that go -1 stretch can go on forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Whereas in regular modes, you'll get to go mode and you have like 3 dungeons in GT to climb before you're finished.
To be honest, a lot of times, like if I get a really fast Crosskey scene, there's a point it takes me usually like 10 or 15 minutes to catch on the fact that I might be in go mode because I'm usually not I'm usually not programming myself to think like,
yep,
I'm done.
Yeah, you do. I try to stop myself at some point where I'm like, okay, what do I actually need now? And try and inventory it, and it doesn't. Sometimes it works, and well, other times it doesn't. Yeah, okay, where are we going, Eykir?
I think this is going to be Skullwood's. Yeah, he's going to go clear Aga Tower and maybe check Skullwood's big chest.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. He knows he has to do this. This is on path.
So now both runners will have that nice save quit out of the Dark World to go right into Misery Mire when they get the big key.
Yeah, unfortunately, only Gamma will have the flute to let himself flute himself over there. But Eykir he won't have the worst of runaways. He just will probably do the breezeway. But
not terrible.
No.
So chat asking where silvers were. They were on right side, the fire rod lock part of Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
At one point, Eykir went all the way up to figure out where that exit was.
Hey, game. Thank you, game.
Now, Gamma might finally. He's gonna do these boots checks. Yeah, you need to hookshot across, Gamma.
Yeah. Okay, so that was our third Turtle Rock, Ganon's Tower Small Key on Eykir's side in the Skull's big chest, which was in Tile Room of GT.
That's really dumb.
So we had to fetch quest ourselves out of GT twice now to get small keys to beat the dungeon. Eykir's like, do I want to check pedestal? And I think it, in his perspective, it's like, I'll kill Trinex, and then if I kill Trinex, I'm going to go check pedestal. Oh, good.
Nice. It's Spiral Cave. Gamma doesn't want to do it because nobody wants to do Spiral Cave. I saw Rick in chat. You should put your Spiral Cave emote in there.
Yeah.
But you do it.
Yeah, well, this is going to be our bumper cave connector because, of course, it is. So this is actually another entrance for. Oh no, there.
Oh, it's just there. Oh my. Okay. Well.
Yeah. So that's Gamma for Gamma.
That's no silvers for and it's bumper cave on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So no silvers for Gamma. We'll see if Vitreous has a sword. Maybe you check the big chest for a sword. I might. because it's not that far out of the way.
Yeah, but that's Gamma for Gamma. So, barring something catastrophic, I think he's probably going to be moving on at this
Yeah,
point.
the silvers and the tempered sword at this point are not going to be enough to catch Eykir up. He needs to first of all, he needs to find that location, and then he has to decide to do it.
He won't be too far off of it when he's done.
Okay, so he's got if he does that right away, then maybe.
Well, I mean, Gamma's going to be done with it, and then he just has Slifflid and killed.
Yeah, that's true.
By the time Gamma's done with Vitreous, they'll probably be killing the bosses around. What am I saying? Gamma will probably be onto Ganon by the time.
Yeah, so Gamma's. I think we're gonna hit. So Eykir's going to get to Aga 1 a little bit before Gamma's going to get to Vitreous. And it's not going to be a super fast Vitreous fight because we Gamma has just the Master Sword and a cape, which is pretty safe, but it's not fast. Even whether you use the cape or not, it's not going to be a very fast fight.
We're just doing spin strats, or no, not even that. We're just going to do slash strats.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of slashing if you have the cape. Just don't use magic. Not a big deal either way, but it's still going to be relatively slow compared to what Eykir will get to do. But while Eykir's still looking for that big key, or even if he finds it right away, as you say, Gamma's just going to be at Ganon, and it's going to be a slow fight. I mean, we have Master Sword Silverless, so that's 52 spins total.
And it looks like our winner for the Where Was the Mire Big Key Bet has gone to star 14681 for the guess of somewhere. Thank you.
Good job, Star.
Oh no. Of course.
Because why not? Okay, so boots in Mire to get your Mire Big Key in. That's a required double dip Mire, by the way, folks.
Yeah, and their boots were even hookshot locked at that, so that's just. And the mirror was hookshot locked to get some art. Yeah, no, let's just throw the seat in the pile. Seats. Here we go. Gamma flutes to 8, so we can take the whirlpool over by the sink. Eykir, you can't do anything over here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's turning in the mushroom.
Yeah, turning the mushroom. Well, maybe we'll find out what the mushroom trend is.
Unlikely. That was Desert Palace entrance, and he doesn't have a book, or is going to save quick.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So Eykir will be on go mode in just a second, but I'll be during the Ganon fight. Unfortunately, we have to swap audio here due to the Octopath 2, while having an excellent MSU. There are vocals here, which cause some problems.
And Mire Big Key for Eykir. Meanwhile, Gamma in phase 2 of Ganon has that cape out just in case. He's using it, using it in little bits. Don't want to use all your magic because we, he does that. Yeah, fortunately, that's the one good thing. Torch glitch with Fire Rod is horrible. And wastes more magic than you really want to use here. So.
Here's into Mire.
So I don't think we ever got a bottle of anything but a bee or a fairy.
No, we got 2 fairies and 2 bees. Gamma's going to find out that the silvers were in Turtle Rock and get mad.
And And unfortunately, the 1 in 4 chance that Ganon just doesn't go anywhere, and you just can't get the free shot, and free shot happened there. So
Here comes the fun part of Master Sword So Loyalist Ganon. 24 spins in phase 4.
yeah, not a free fight at all. Gamma perfectly capable of executing this, so I'm not really concerned. But if the mistake is made, could be Eykir's way back into this.
Yeah. Like, it would take him getting shoved off a little bit later into phase 4, but yeah.
Yeah, this Myra's not going to take Eykir very long.
Yeah, he's got 3 or 4 more rooms before Diddy.
Yep, and there goes Ganon, right before Eykir gets to Vitreous.
Yeah, Eykir doesn't want to use Silver in this phase because he only has 14 arrows, so he can't lose them.
Alright, and finishing with an official race time of 1:59.36 and staying alive for brackets is Gammachuu.
And Gamma will be joining us for an interview in just a second. Really, really fun race. Really, really close. It'll only be a difference of a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But considering that they started about 2 hours ago, you know.
Yeah, not bad. Looks like we're gonna get a save and quit to Sanctuary. It's not too far going that way.
Yeah.
I know there are people that time out all the different things. So I certainly don't know if that was it faster or slower than just running through that breezeway that you were talking about earlier.
I'm not sure. That's the way I usually think about it. If I'm like, that's
Yeah, if I don't have a
last
flute,
part
I
of
just drop off the tower and run around, just like
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm in Castle and I'm trying to get to this region,
Yep.
that's the only kind of time we ever do that.
You do it in NMG going the other direction, getting to Castle Tower.
Oh, there we go. And Eykir's gonna have a way faster fight here.
Yep.
And we're being joined by Gamma, I believe. GG's
Yeah,
Gamma.
GG's Gamma.
Hey, GG's, thank you.
Yeah. That was a pretty fun seed, all in all.
Yeah. Where was that lovely sword and no, Silver Sword and TR. Where was the sword that he got? Tempered sword.
You got a flute, he got a sword.
Yeah, pod.
Oh, was it the other chest?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
Vichy
Yeah.
chest. Yep.
Oh, so he opened that instead of, because I see he doesn't have the flute.
Yeah.
Two equally nice items right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could have actually managed to pick up silvers, unfortunately, but you kind of dodged it at the end. The front of TR was the bomb rocks.
Oh,
And the
Sanctuary.
Dark-
Yep.
No, the
No.
Oh, Dark World.
yeah, the Dark
Yeah.
World.
Yep.
You skipped those 2 entrances and just ran up north. So
Yeah, I was gonna eventually make my way there. I wanted to stick to logic, and after I got the boots in Meyer, I just went for straight density in GT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah, Eykir hadn't done a lot of, never really gone into the middle of Turtle Rock, and so when he did, he just reversed and he found it before getting to boots.
Yeah, just kind of did all of it. He had silvers before he even had the first bow because he had killed Moth a lot earlier.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow.
had fake flippered after getting himself through Hookshot Cave and ended up with that small key out of the Lake Island pretty early on. So he was set up to kill Mothfield the first time he found Skullblitz.
Oh, nice.
I think we're being joined by Eykir as well.
GG's Gamma.
Hey, GG's Eykir.
Okay, 3 minutes.
GG's Eykir.
Thanks.
So it looks like you got the sword and pod, and I got the flute and the other 6-key locked door.
Oh, there was a flute there. I like having the sword, but man, that flute would have been nice too.
Look, you also have silver, so
Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
Yeah, I resisted the urge to touch the my area because that was very out of logic when I got the flute. I'm like, let's just avoid that area for now and see if it's possible. I was gonna throw that idea out the window, looking for Hype Cave after I cleared out GT. I'm just going for density.
yeah,
we never did find
Never
Hype
found
Cave.
Hype Cave, yeah. I was
Yeah.
looking for it and found Spiral, and it's like, oh, it's my Meyer Go mode. Freak out.
yeah, there
Spiral
were
Cave, everybody's favorite.
Yeah, Seed was okay. I did not feel good when I got the hook shot because that was basically the last thing I did in the Dark World.
hmm
And I did not want to go in that West Dark World area without mitts, and it just felt pretty bad. And yeah, I don't know who got the hook shot first before.
Eykir
knows?
did.
Oh yeah,
Eykir
Yeah, I
did,
was in
but
that
you,
area.
but you were both in both are doing that set at the Dark World around the same time. Eykir just
Wasn't that much ahead.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He opted to start in like so like you had I forgot where exactly you had come from, but like Eykir was he had orphaned the Death Mountain Ascent Cave, so he checked that, did Magic Bat, and then went and took that extremely long way around to get to the town portal and did Skullwoods right down in there. And then I think you kind of did a little bit more of the south stuff and then did Skullwoods. So
yeah. I cleared out everything, and I was kind of anticipating, in case this is a terrible Skullwoods layout, I'll just, kind of set myself up for it.
And of course, we had the required double dip of Meyer, and then the added funny of the GT Big Key on Vitreous.
Double
Yeah, that was.
dip?
Well,
Oh, yeah, I was locked by
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah.
the boots were in Meyer, and then you had to come back with the Big Key that was behind the boots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the GT Big Keys. I mean, at least it means you weren't ever climbing this seat. So that GT
no.
Big Key on Meyer, on Vidi just made that just not possible, which is always nice.
yeah, logically there was probably something else sitting out there that might have been behind all that stuff. I think we were still missing.
Yeah,
pod
maybe a
here,
couple.
too.
Yeah, a couple pod small keys probably. I think that's
Never found the desert small either.
Yep. So some small keys
So-
were missing. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that Hyrule Castle small key?
I liked it. It made me go right back to Hyrule. I'm like, Moon Pearl, yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gamma had a sword and a hammer by the time he found Hyrule Castle the first time. So
I had 4 bombs. If I had 5, I was
Oh
doing
my
it, but I
gosh.
had 4.
Yeah.
Oh my God, five bomb Zelda going to Zelda cell sounds horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was kind of chuckling at that pearl. I found the key several minutes later. I kind of left the northwest area of Light World kind of orphaned
Yep.
for a while. I kept kind of taking connectors, and I should stop doing that without pearl. I'm just like, I usually get burned by a connector. I'm just getting them out of the way, and it felt so bad to do that one connector in Dark Dust Mountain at the one that's located on Spike Cave entrance. Like I checked the
Yeah.
entrance down there, so I'm like, I don't want to walk back over there.
I don't even know where that came out.
There's only one place where that could have come out if you
Oh,
look at.
Okay. I
Yeah.
figured that was the last one. It's like, well, if I need to go up there, I'll go up there. But I
Yeah, yeah. He found all the other connectors.
Oh, wait, I actually don't know which one goes up to the floating island.
that is the floating island
Yeah,
That
connector.
is the floating
I never
island,
found the Cape Ledge one either. So
Bumper Cave
It
was
Bumper. Oh,
the
Bumper
rock
Ledge
bridge.
was
You walked out of there just for a second when you got
Yeah.
done. Bumper Cave was Spiral
yeah
Cave.
Spiral.
Oh,
Trigger Bumper.
okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I did walk out of it because I stayed quits like a Meyer.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like a lot of that sea was just kind of like bottleneck behind like getting to that mirror in Swamp Palace, and then
hmm
I think both of you kind of came to the realization like you checked the rock and then you walked in. You both checked Hookshot Cave, then you opened the rock up, and then you looked at Swamp Palace, and you're like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to
Yeah.
do this.
There wasn't
I
a
was
lot
immediately
of good
doing
stuff left at that point.
I was just doing it because we got Swamp Small. We got everything for Swamp. It's just begging to be done.
Yeah.
And had mirror and a sword. So
Yeah, I feel like you had just gotten flippers. Oh right, that sword was kind of important to you, Gamma.
yeah.
Yeah. I needed that sword. I really thought GT would at least have a sword or silvers up, but I'm telling myself, if I don't find the big key, at least I'm bound to find a sword, right? And of course not.
No, you just found a bunch of like fetch quest keys,
I mean,
places you had gone to already.
You got a lamp, which maybe makes torch glitch better for the Ganon fight.
Oh, there's that. Yeah, I felt like a genius. The first chest I got coming back to GT was a big key, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is it my big key until I ring? And of course not. So Skullwoods.
Yeah. GFE and Chad was like, I was doing my tile room first, going back
and go -1.
Like a part of me, I'm all about it. Try to be efficient, and I'm like, it might not be here. I just don't want to backtrack here in this area, this right side. So just get out of the way.
I mean, that is not a good place. That the Dark Potion Shop is a terrible location to have to go back to at any time. So.
Yeah, I don't normally even check the torch if I don't have booze. Like, I really despise doing that, but I'm like, this is so bad to come back to. I have to at least take a peek at that.
Yeah, that's a terrible spot.
Well, Eykir even bomb jumped to the Stalfos room.
Oh, you did that?
Nice. We got 2 big keys and a lamp in there, so it was really
2
good.
useless big keys, right? 2 useless big keys.
It was Swamp and what was the other one in there? I forget. Swamp and something.
But I honestly don't remember. Was it Hera? I didn't
No,
it wasn't
Hera.
Hera because Gamma did Hera basement and you didn't.
I skipped.
Gamma had the big key.
Wait, you didn't have the big key for Hera?
No, he
I
had the
didn't have the
big
big
key.
key. I got it right. Did Hera after Hookshot though, and then skipped the basement.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make up some time or save time.
I
I made one big snafu that I meant to do and then just after GT I saved quit and said I was going to mirror turn the mushroom and then go left.
Oh yeah.
And that would have got me my big key a lot earlier. And I just brain parts like I have to go do other things first and just forgot plans.
Yeah,
all the time I forget plans.
Yeah, I was surprised because like you were heading up there and I was like, yeah, that's kind of your next natural spot to do the hook shot. And then
I don't remember what I did after that. Did I go to Pod? I think I did Pod.
I also I want to say, I know Gamma did this. We jumped into the water trying to swim across the kid in the dark world.
Yeah, it was Thieves Town I did because I went to Meyer at the pyramid, got the Thieves Town big key, and like I'm gonna go do GT and see if other big keys are there. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go across and just check these entrances because we're still in Pride Cave. And then thought after I was done, it's like, I need to just go to Thieves Town and just left it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Thieves Town is pretty important. So
and it's
four items.
You had 2 dungeons you could do. So
yeah. So it was a good game though. I like the seed. It was fun.
If I were to choose, I think I'm more happier with the flute because that would help with the mobility a lot early on, as I didn't get those boots till kind of late, so it felt nice, that mobility.
I don't know. Pod way before I did then.
I went.
Yeah, he did.
Oh gosh.
I went in after Thieves Town thinking, okay, I can do Pod. Let's just go do Pod, and so that flute wouldn't have helped me as much.
Yeah, I got lucky because I went in there with 3 keys the second time, and I used all the keys, Harmless Hallway, and then I do Skullwoods after, and okay, that's lovely. I could have had that bow, but I would not have had that flute, so that worked out very nice because I just got another free pot somewhere. I don't remember where.
Parmos Nights.
That was last. Yeah, it actually worked out really well for you in that you went to Skullwoods, got the bow, which meant when you got to Eastern, you were able to just clear it, and then the pod small key was there. So now you just go back and do pod. So that worked out really well for you.
Yeah. I was happy with that.
I also like your routing with the checking the top of the castle by going ahead and killing Aga 1 first, since you knew you had to do that anyway. So you kill Aga 1, and then you end up on the pyramid, and then hey, look, there's 2 dungeons here.
Yeah, my initial plan was before I got the flute, like, okay, Pod, Skullwoods, and do use a Hyrule Castle connector to go the left side to go to Pyramid. But with the flute, I'm like, well, I got the Aga keys. I could just go kill Aga better and just warp on top.
Yep.
Yeah, that worked out very nice.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. Like once you were done with Swamp and you had picked up the mirror, you actually opted to like float down and swim over to the Lake Island rather than like go back in the Dark World and just grab the mitts so you could double dip that with Ice Palace. But I don't think that's really worked.
I don't think we needed mitts at all. Did we need mitts at all?
No,
so.
I don't think
No.
so. But I didn't. I forgot about the mitts initially. I was just doing the water checks, and as I'm swimming to Ice Palace, the Light World, I'm like, oh my gosh, right, there's a mitts right there. I want that before I go to the mountain.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Eykir, I think you ended up like mirroring and checking the race game. Did you ever check the entrance?
I forgot the entrance, and I faced all that.
Okay.
I'm like,
That's
I forgot
right.
the
Okay, we
entrance. I
thought
hope
that
that's
way.
nothing. It's dead to me now.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I was like,
Nope.
I don't think he went in there. Uh-oh.
Maybe it was Ice Palace, so maybe it was good. We never did find Ice Palace.
No.
No, good. Yeah, because I would have totally gone in there too.
Yeah.
That was a nice Ice Palace big too. I think it was back with Saha.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
the green pinnacle
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, never did find that place. Still, I don't know, 6 or 7 entrances out there in the world. Probably isn't in GT, but yeah.
All right. Well, I think that is going to about do it for us here tonight. So just a thank you to Eykir and Gamma for allowing us to restream them tonight. And then also a big thank you to Tofile and Tracy for fantastic commentary, as well as Ricky and Shasta the Manic for making sure we knew what was going on all day today. So coming up tomorrow, there is the EU Weekly for OOT, and then there's also a lot of Wind Waker races going on that is wrapping up the first round of its both its main tournament and the Challenge Cup. So there's going to be a lot of rando going on here tomorrow. But with that, the Crosskeys ladder just kicked off like an hour or so ago, I think, or maybe it was at the top of the hour. But it was pretty recent, so we're going to continue to enjoy some Crosskeys tonight, and we're going to send everyone over to JJo36, who is another runner in this tournament who has been doing quite well for himself and is currently racing on the ladder. So with that, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, everyone, and have a great night.
Thank you.